Well, for whatever reason, I've decided, since my partners have backed out on me and no one else wants to go camping, I decided I'm gonna go camp by myself. Never camped by myself before, so I'm gonna take you guys along with me and I'll let you know how it goes. Alright, so I've made it out to the campsite known as the Pecker Shed. It was a grueling 10-minute drive down Highway 64. Just getting stuff out of the truck for the night. Packed in a bunch of firewood so I don't have to do any manual labor, or do as little manual labor as possible. But here it is. We've got the Pecker Shed. We've got our fire pit, and then we've got our little shelter. We'll hang a hammock between one of these, or two of these poles, and get a fire going, because it's supposed to get down to, feels like 16 tonight. So maybe I'm stupid, I don't know. We're gonna find out. Had to swap over to a toboggan. It's breezy boy. I think I got everything set up. Just got to work on getting ready for a fire when the sun goes down a little lower. But turn my camera around. This is it. Got my living room. Got my bedroom. Put a little tarp up. I'm not sure. Not sure if it'll help though. The wind's blowing this way, so I was hoping to keep some of that off myself throughout the night, but we'll see. Worst comes to worst, I'll just go get in the truck and turn the heat on. But yeah, I'm gonna work on getting some firewood prepared and maybe start a little fire. Well, first disappointment of the trip. I started a fire with this and a little bit of bark from a couple dry cedar posts. Thought I was filming that whole process and I didn't film any of it, so, but at least we have a fire. Now that I've got everything set up, I'm gonna go find a stick to whittle. I sat down for a second and I got really bored really quick. If I think about it, I don't know the last time I've really just like been alone in a good bed. We're gonna go out here and search for a good stick to whittle. There's a deer. There's several deer. Oh wow. 1, 2, At least 4. There may have been a 5th. Walked a little bit farther and found this thing. It's dead. But I think if I get a good chunk of it, I'll have something to whittle. All right, I think we found the stick of our dreams. We're gonna clean it up and see if I can't make it have a face or something. I don't know. I got into whittling, watching some dude on YouTube whittle. That's how most people get into most things, I think. And I wanted to whittle a Santa Claus carrying his bag of toys, and so I did that and ended up cutting my finger, and I cussed Santa Claus. Obviously it was his fault. So anyway, I'm gonna clean this thing up and see what we can come up with. I wanted to learn something about myself when I came out here, and so far the first thing I've learned is, and I guess I really already knew it, but I felt somewhere deep inside I still had the ability. I say still, I never really had the ability to whittle a stick, and I can't. So we're just gonna sit here, think of something else to do. All right, next adventure. It's not really an adventure. Just want to see if I can capture some of this sunset on the drone. Just have to navigate through a few trees and get that bad boy up there. See if we can get a good shot. I'll let you see what I come up with. All right, so I think it's time to cook a little dinner. It's about 7:15, 7:30, something like that. We're almost ready to eat. I'm working really hard on the food. And by working really hard, I mean I'm being very patient. Sitting here waiting on it to rehydrate. I've constructed an enormous fire. It's very bright. It's also very warm. And that's kind of the point. So, food's almost ready. I'll show it to you when it's done. All right, dinner is served. I won't tell you the brand of macaroni and cheese it is. It's homemade. It's homemade mac and cheese. Look at it. Just look at it. Homemade mac and cheese. That thing is hot. It's about 8:30 at night. Duh, because it's dark outside. It's about 8:30. It's been going pretty good. There's this little critter. Keeps rustling the leaves around, and I can't figure out what it is. I went out there with my flashlight to investigate. Couldn't see anything, so I feel like it's probably a small creature. Armadillo, maybe? I think armadillo, only because the last time that me and my dad were out here, we kept hearing something off in the same direction as I hear it tonight. And we went to investigate, and it was a little closer. It was an armadillo. It has that little nose that does this. But anyway, I think that's what it is. I just don't like not knowing what it is. El Chupacabra, I don't know. Probably not. That's what guns are for. Also makes sleep a little bit tougher. The strangest thing so far that I've discovered is the things that you think about when you're alone are very different than the things you think about when you're with at least one other person, if not more. Normally when we come out here, there's 3, 4, sometimes 5 of us. And you don't have a care in the world. You're out in the middle of nowhere, sleeping in the woods, hanging out, don't care, whatever. But when you're by yourself, you think about all the things that could go wrong. I guess get you. The things that could get you. But the same things that exist when you're with 5 people exist when you're by yourself. And they don't get any of you when it's 5 of you. So I guess chances are they won't get me when it's just me. We shall see. You also learn to rhyme when you're by yourself, I guess. I don't know. The fire's still raging, but I'm getting sleepy. Honestly, it's dark and there's no one to talk to, so I'm probably just gonna go lay in the hammock till I fall asleep. Hope to sleep for a good long bit. Chances are good I'll wake up in the middle of the night. All right, so I'm in the hammock. It's oddly comforting to be in a hammock with a bug net. It's like so secure. It's like a locked door. Nobody's getting in. But anyway, I'm gonna go to sleep. Hopefully. I'm sure I'll wake up early. It's cold. It's cold, but I'm warm. That's the importance of being prepared. Good night. We'll see you in the morning. Well, I made it. Actually, it wasn't that bad. Woke up at like 3:30. I had to go to the bathroom, but other than that, I didn't get cold. My feet are cold now, but they weren't cold all night, so I'll take it. I'm pretty sure that there's still a little bit of fire going. I might get up and try to take advantage of that. But I'm also very tired, so I may just continue sleeping until I can't sleep no more. Anyway, alright. Alright. Well, headed home now. Got everything packed up, loaded up. Making the drive home. As far as how it went, I think it went fine. I think I was most worried about being scared and not being able to sleep and just hearing things. But I didn't have any of that. I slept like a baby. I woke up maybe one time and then went right back to sleep and I laid in the hammock till 8 o'clock. I slept until about 7. My feet got a little cold. But other than that, it was fine. Wasn't anything to it. I think I said it last night. I don't know that I'd do it again. If I wanted to go to a particular place but nobody else wanted to go with me, then I guess I'd go by myself and do that. But the preference is to camp with other people. It's a whole lot more fun. Because it wasn't boring. I stayed busy. I made a big fire, which was awesome, and it was warm too. But it's a lot better with more people. So anyway, those are my thoughts. Catch you next time. You want to see how cold it is? Got some water. Water, not frozen. Pour it in there.
Ice. Pour water, now I have ice. That's how cold it is. Slept great though.